Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. It is September 6, 2019, about 2:10 a.m. Birmingham. Topic, back on the temple. As I was saying a moment ago, I thought Macron would have more. I think he's going to have more involvement than any of us think. The Sanhedrin, they want that temple. They want it really bad. You have a lot of things that are coming to pass that's prophecy. And one thing that got me was there'll be 10 red heifers. And 9 has been used. Red heifer has to be without blemish and 2 years old, at least. The Jews have the red heifer, and that thing is approaching, if not already has, the 2 years. So whether Benjamin Netanyahu gets elected or not, and I believe he will, God put him in for a reason, and I believe he'll stay right where he is, just like Trump will stay right where he is, unless there are other contributing circumstances as to why he's not there. It's because he's gone, along with the rest of us. So whoever's president, doesn't matter to the Sanhedrin. They're going to build the temple. And if someone from this country tries to stop them, that's too bad. They're not going to be able to. So, a little story about the mark of the beast. When that time comes, people will be forced to take it in the end, but early on, people will take it voluntarily. For example, China pretty much has already given everyone an ID card, and they're mostly a cashless society today. In Australia, after the first of the year, they too will be going cashless society. And if you think of it, probably about 75%, 70% of our nation, we use debit cards anyway, or credit cards. Very few people walk around with cash. But think about this. Say Macron brought peace to Israel. That meant he's the Antichrist. And just subtle changes here and there will happen, and since they're so small, no one will see them. Although they'll be small, there'll be many to get the Antichrist to where he wants the world to be. Just subtle changes, like China. And like Australia, subtle changes, small changes, a little at a time. Now, you take the U.S., take Australia, take any country. When the Antichrist takes over, given a little bit of time, you're going to have to be in a food line. And the reason for that, look at the Amazon rainforest. They have failed to plant tens of thousands of acres, and they're still burning. And you have India, they lost a very, very large portion of their crop because of the floods in the Midwest. Here in the U.S., again, there was tens of thousands of acres that they didn't plant corn and soybeans and stuff like that. This easily could bring on a rationing of food. Well, someone's got to take charge of that. And although our president is absolutely the man that could work everything out, if he's not president, then the Antichrist has a huge, well, what do you call it? A huge plus for him, because he'll tell everyone, look, I have the solution. Let's come get a mark. He'll probably start off as a card. And when I say go from small to big, subtle changes in the card too. People are losing them, misplacing them, or just didn't want to bring them and wanted to pay cash. But the only thing that could stop that would be a famine. This year could be a famine this winter because of all the crops that didn't grow and were not harvested. Even Ebola has gotten into the pork in Asia and lots of countries over there. Guys, there's too many things that are pointing at church. You get ready. In my opinion is, please don't wait until this night is over for you. Go to John 3:16. Go to the Lord. Admit you're a sinner. We all are. We're born into sin. And seek forgiveness. And when this rapture does come, you're going in it. For those who won't go in it, hell will start on this earth immediately when the church has been removed. No rest. Jody Wolf Expoz.